Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft How To. My name is Amishwookie, and today we're going to be covering how to build cars and vehicles in Minecraft. I think that building vehicles in Minecraft is probably one of the most difficult things to do, but I also think that they're probably one of the cooler things that you can build in Minecraft because they require a lot of detail. Throughout the video, I'll be showing you a few tips on how to build cars in Minecraft, as well as giving you a tutorial on my favorite ones. The first tip I have for building cars in Minecraft is going to be involving the wheels. Here you can see I have two different item frames, one that you can actually see the frame around the item, and then one you cannot see the frame. The way to get the one without the frame is only using cheats in Minecraft. You cannot get it naturally, and this is going to be the command right here if you want to take a look at it. And just make sure that you have everything here exactly as it is, otherwise you will not get the item. After getting that item, you can place it anywhere, and you won't be able to exactly see where it is, but I promise you it is there nonetheless. You can always place something there, and just to get rid of it, you can break it. Besides that, it functions as a normal item frame. Now, the reason I use an invisible item frame is just because this looks a lot more like a wheel than if you used an item frame, and also out of any sort of combination of blocks that you can use in Minecraft, I think this is the most realistic way. The next tip I have for you is using a different item in Minecraft that is also only available through cheats, and it's going to be this right here called the Debug Stick. In order to give it to yourself, you don't need any special text or anything like that. You just need the Debug Stick after the give command to yourself. With the Debug Stick, you can look at specific blocks and change how they are. For example, I can look at this and change exactly what wall it's facing on. This is very useful because blocks like this tripwire hook cannot exactly be facing nothing. They have to be connected to a block, but the Debug Stick allows you to bypass that feature. And as you can see with this lever, I can make it face different walls as much as I want. And again, with a iron trapdoor, I can do the exact same thing. Normally, you cannot have it open without a redstone signal, but with this, I can make it open if I'd like to. Another tip I have is when building any sort of car, usually you're gonna want some space in between the body of the car and the ground itself. And the easiest way to do this is to use either half slabs so that there's a theoretical half-meter distance between the bottom and the top, or maybe even an iron trapdoor or a different sort of trapdoor as well. Another tip is adding some space around the wheel so that it looks like it's not exactly fused into the car and it looks like it's actually able to rotate as you would have in a wheel well. The last tip I have here is going to be using the invisible item frame to add headlights, brake lights, whatever you want on the car as well. The first car I'm going to be recreating is going to be right here. Naturally, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build the actual body of the car, and I'm going to raise it off the ground a little bit. After raising the body, what we're going to do is add in the wheels and the rims on the wheels, just with the trick I showed you earlier. And then I'm just going to fill in the top layer right here, and then add in some space above the wheels so it looks like they can actually turn in. I'm going to add an anvil here for the front of the car, put some carpet, and then probably the glass as well. Put some carpet on top of here so that it looks like it has a roof on top of the car. Lastly, I'm going to put a slope at the back of the car so it looks like it has a slant to it. Put a license plate, a couple buttons for the blinkers and whatnot, and I believe I am done with the car. The next car I'm going to be showing you is going to be this older model right here. First thing I'm going to do with this car is add in the wheels. I believe there's supposed to be a 4-block space in between the sets of the axles. Bam, that'll be the front of the car. And I'm going to have the trunk right there. And then I'm going to add in some of the car base right there. Now I'm just going to add a couple of cobblestone blocks to make the car look a little bit more detailed. Add in the rims while I'm at it. Next up, we're going to have the actual cab part of the car right here, and then get it to actually go ahead and stick out a little bit. Last thing I'm going to do is just add on some details onto the front of the car. I'm not using the invisible frames right here just because I think that looks a little bit better with this specific type of car. And we're just going to copy the exact same thing on the back as we did the front. And there you go. That's how to build a somewhat older model of a car in Minecraft. Next up, we're going to build a police car in Minecraft. This one took me a little bit of time to figure out how to do, and I definitely did not do it by myself. They looked up a lot of pictures online. To start off with, I'm going to go ahead and put in the wheels, and then I'm actually just going to fill in the entire thing with quartz blocks at first, and then replace those with stairs and such when it comes to those. For the front, I'm going to place the stairs this way, and for the back, I'm going to place them upside down. And then on either side of the wheels, I'm going to put the stairs upside down as well. Just going to change up a few more different blocks I have throughout the car, and I'm going to build the actual cab part as well. Now, the cop lights are going to be a little tricky. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set down a block. It's going to be the blue bed facing west. This is the exact orientation I need for the legs of the bed to face right here instead of in the middle or in the front or back. And then I'm just going to do the exact same command, but I'm going to have a red bed and then facing east instead of west to get the legs on this side of the car. All that's left for the build is just to add in a few extra details such as the headlights right here. I'm going to place some signs as well to add in a little bit more body, space for the two different doors, and then the taillights as well. And there you have it. That's how to build a cop car in Minecraft. A motorcycle is going to be pretty easy. You just got to have two stairs like this so, and then I'm going to add in a few extra blocks here. Now I'm gonna have to dig underneath to have the grindstone look like that for the actual wheels. Next up, I'm just gonna cover this with carpet there and there. Add on the handlebars, put skulls on them because motorcycles are pretty cool. Add on a button for funsies, and then add in the headlights and the tail light as well. And that's how you build a motorcycle. The first thing you're gonna wanna do when building a bicycle in Minecraft is get something like this going. You're gonna want walls on one side, blocks on another. Place a armor stand in the middle, place a leather hat or any sort of hat on top. Get a piston right there. Push the armor stand in there and then just break the blocks underneath so it can fall into the ground. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill in the space that I broke down there, and then I'm gonna add in the wheels, and to make it more centered and aligned, I'm gonna put them on both sides of the armor stand. Obviously the armor stand looks a little crooked and you can try your best to get it more aligned, but this is gonna do for now. To fill in the bike a little bit more, I'm gonna place some banners right here and here. Use the debug stick to get them to face the actual bike itself, and then get rid of these here. And then I'm gonna use the exact same trick on some tripwire hooks to make it look like the bike has handles. And voila, there you go, a bicycle in Minecraft. I was gonna go over one more vehicle to build in Minecraft, but I tried it a few times, and to be honest, it was taking me over 30 minutes literally just to build this one vehicle. So instead, I'm just gonna show it off right here, give it a few different angles if you wanna copy it. I did not come up with this creation. It actually came from a guy called Captain JEK. This is another build of JEK's. I changed up a few different design elements from the one that he did, but ultimately it's the same pattern. The different builds that I've seen from JEK were really good, and I'd highly suggest going and checking them out. The last thing I'm gonna be showing you is how to make traffic lights in Minecraft. Here I have lights when they're turned off and here when they're turned on. The way I did this is using maps in Minecraft. The way I made those traffic lights in Minecraft is just filling out a map with a singular type of block that you want corresponding to the different color. If you want to know which block I used for each map, you can see each one paired up right here. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. And I usually try to release one video a week. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.